do what I do.
See, if the East Coast was perceived as the hip hop capital, it gave labels, radio stations, and magazines the leverage to concentrate the royalties and the endorsements and deals and press attention on East Coast acts. And this financial gatekeeping meant that if your music didn't fit the Northeast dictated sound, your career remained stunted, even if you had the rawest talent. This arrogance was stark when East Coast rappers, despite limited Southern airplay, claimed global supremacy. We wasn't listening to them down South. They wielded their urban media bullhorns to engineer hype, to control narrative and inflate cultural dominance. But the real hip hop isn't invented in New York. It migrates from the South and the Midwest. The blues, the jazz of Mississippi and Louisiana, Motown soul in Detroit, P-Funk in Oakland. These traditions built the landscape that hip hop flourished upon, and that legacy traveled to New York, but was then repackaged and syndicated and sent back out, often underplaying its deeper FBA roots. So yes, modern parallels abound. See, today, many African and Caribbean immigrants still disparage Black Americans. They still call us lazy. They tell us we're entitled. They tell us we are lacking hustle while benefiting from FBA-rooted institutions, civil rights, HBCUs, urban political organizations. They didn't build, but now they profit from. And this arrogance, it isn't just cultural friction, it's cultural erasure. It's erasure. Immigrant descendants, they cosplay foundational Black American culture when it's convenient. They sample gospel, okay, riding the crunk wave back in the day, using language of Black struggle, but they offer no loyalty to the lineage, the institutions, or the communities that birthed them. In effect, they buy in, they cash in, but they don't belong, yet their voices now dominate the megaphone. This is economic colonization, gatekeeping disguised as excellence. And while East Coast rappers may have won the charts in the broader body of Black American culture, that particular foundational Black Americans paid the price for it. In the battle over hip hop legacy and control of narrative, it's important to have control of the microphone. And when we look at the documentaries and the biopics and the Hall of Fame inductions and the award retrospectives, the same pattern emerges. The voices that are elevated, the artists that are canonized, and the pioneers who are repeatedly celebrated tend to be those with strong ties to these media conglomerates and those whose stories can be easily digested by global and multicultural white audience. More often than not, these East Coast artists, many with Caribbean and African lineage, who had access to the corporate pipelines in New York and the publishing companies in New York and MTV Studios and these magazine headquarters in New York, with that infrastructure behind them, they were framed as visionaries and architects of a genre, while foundational Black American creators and grassroots engineers of the rhythm and the rhyme and the rebellion and the realness we either overlook or tokenize or criminalize. Let's be clear. Hip hop didn't start in the Bronx, it migrated there. The cultural DNA of hip hop was already encoded in the chants of the Southern Black church choir, the syncopation of New Orleans brass bands, the bounce of Houston bass lines and the struggle of Mississippi bluesmen, and the raw urgency of Compton and their street poetry. The Bronx simply became the portal, not the origin. And the distinction matters because without FBA migration, there would be no Bronx. There would be no New York Black culture to lay the foundation for hip hop. But watch how the story gets retold. Instead of crediting Watts, California, and Compton, and Atlanta, and Oakland, and Houston, and New Orleans, and Detroit as pillars of the culture, they're often treated as satellites and regional flavors rather than central creators. The Source Awards snubs Southern acts, Vibe magazines, covers rarely featured West Coast lyricists unless there was controversy. And VH1 documentaries barely nodded the Ghetto Boys, the 8 Ball and MJG are too short. And when the movies are made, who gets greenlit? Who gets polished? Who gets the biopic? Who gets the verses, the gritty part exposed? Who gets that? This isn't accidental. It's a narrative. It's a narrative theft. It's a cultural displacement wrapped in celebration as Caribbean and African immigrants gain stronger footholds in media, entertainment, politics, business, education, agriculture.
This is Dennis Spurling. I'm an attorney here in Houston, Texas. My mandate is to be an advocate for black men.
Dennis Spurling got the mic on fire.
I'm a black father, I have black sons.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talking night. Every episode brings a light. Subscribe, hit the like,
my voice, my wisdom.
share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every
cold outside. Listen, King coming.
Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Alright, let me roll out.
Comment below, let's start the chat. Insight so deep, like we said. Together vibing, no need to wait. Dennis Spurling always first.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
Hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Yeah, they pay so tricky. Some of y'all can't help it. Some of y'all can't help tricking. Some of y'all got a soft spot for her.
You enjoy the ride, come say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits, always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins in the collection plate.
Like, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I'm about to show you something.
Enjoy the ride, come say hi. Catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always in sight. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a transfer.
I do what I do.
You know that.